In this video, I'm going to test ChatGPT's ability to change my mind on a topic. Let's dig in. We're going to run a simulation where you're going to try to change my mind on a topic. So, first, ask me 4 or 5 questions about my opinion on certain topics, and then choose one that you want to try to change my mind on.
All right, let's get started. What are your thoughts on these topics? 1. The importance of a college education. 2. The role of social media in our lives. 3. The impact of climate change. 4. The value of entrepreneurship. And 5. The benefits of remote work.
Okay, if I can remember all those, the value of a university education is like a marginal 6 out of 10. Currently, climate change, I think, is a serious risk that we should pay attention to. I think the value of entrepreneurship is extremely high. 10 out of 10, entrepreneurship is what drives change in the world. Remind me what the other 1 and 2 questions were.
Sure. The other two topics were the role of social media in our lives and the benefits of remote work. What are your thoughts on those?
The role of social media is a complicated question. It's extremely impactful in people's lives. I think for most people, social media is a net negative and reduces their mental health. I think for a minority of people, they're able to either leverage social media to build their business and benefit them, or leverage social media to effectively stay in touch with many people. So I probably think it's a net negative on society, but I think if you have self discipline, you can absolutely use social media to your advantage. And
How about the benefits of remote work?
I'm fairly indifferent on remote work. I think it's whatever works for the company, whatever works for the person. Personally, I love working remotely, but I can also see a case being made for someone that wants to have people work in an office. So I feel fairly indifferent.
Got it. Since you have a strong opinion on entrepreneurship, how about we explore your views on the importance of a college education instead? What makes you rate it a 6 out of 10?
To clarify, you're going to try to convince me and change my view, correct?
Exactly. I'll aim to provide a different perspective on the value of a college education. So, what are your main reasons for rating it a 6 out of 10?
I rate it a 6 out of 10 because I don't think it prepares people to build world changing, massively successful businesses. And I don't think it prepares people to live a happy and successful life. So, for those reasons, I don't think it's highly useful. Having said that, I do think it's a good social experience in your early 20s to be around a bunch of other people your age. I do think there's some value in having a well rounded education. I did enjoy my philosophy and psychology classes and learning a bit about physics. I really enjoyed university. And I think for certain professions, especially technical professions, medicine, law, etc., then I do think university is very valuable. But I think that especially in 2025 with AI, with the speed that technology is moving, I think when it comes to fields like economics, business, things that actually really move the economic future of the world forward, there's no way traditional universities can keep up.
That's a fair assessment. College indeed offers a well rounded education and important social experiences. But have you considered that university can also provide valuable networking opportunities and access to resources that might not be readily available outside? How do you see that aspect?
What resources would it offer access to that are not readily available outside?
Universities often provide access to cutting edge research, specialized equipment, mentorship from experienced professors, and a structured environment that can help students develop discipline and critical thinking skills. These can be quite valuable, especially in technical or research driven fields. What do you think about those benefits?
Yeah, for a highly technical field, I'm with you on the specialized equipment. But in terms of discipline and learning from teachers, I think that's readily available in the outside world as well.
That's a valid point. The rise of online education and mentorship platforms does make learning more accessible. Do you think the networking opportunities at universities, like connecting with future business partners or mentors, might still be unique?
I think that is a benefit, but I would argue that if you spent 4 years actually building a business and meeting real entrepreneurs and networking in the real world, you would be further ahead in your network compared to if you spent 4 years networking with peers in a college or university scenario.
That's a strong argument. Real world experience and direct networking in the business world can indeed be very powerful. Do you think there are any situations where the structured learning environment of a university might still offer a significant advantage, perhaps in terms of foundational knowledge?
I think there's benefit, but I also think that it doesn't reflect the real world. In the real world, you need to be able to discipline yourself without having a professor and tests tell you what to do. So I almost think it could also be a crutch, and I don't think it's worth the high tuition to try to have like some structure force you to learn self discipline.
That's a solid perspective. Self discipline and real world learning are indeed crucial. So it sounds like you believe hands on experience and self guided learning can be more impactful than a structured academic path. Do you see any value in combining both approaches, or do you think one is clearly superior?
I think for anything business or entrepreneurial rated, it's clearly superior having real world experience. The only place I think university wins is in technical fields like law or medicine.
That's a clear stance. Real world experience can be incredibly valuable in business and entrepreneurship. The practical skills and immediate application often outweigh theoretical knowledge. If someone's aiming for a business career, focusing on hands on experience makes a lot of sense. That's a clear stance. Real world experience can be incredibly valuable in business and entrepreneurship. The practical skills and immediate application often outweigh theoretical knowledge. If someone's aiming for a business career, focusing on hands on experience makes a lot of sense.
All right, let's wrap up. Do you feel like you've been successful in changing my mind on this topic?
It seems like you've reaffirmed your views about the importance of real world experience in business. Maybe next time we can try a different topic. If you ever want to explore more, I'm here.
Thank you. All right, so this video was actually inspired. I read an article on TechCrunch about how the latest open AI model has been trained on data in the subreddit Change My Mind. So I wanted to test ChatGPT Advanced Voice on if it could change my mind, and I would say it did a pretty mediocre job. Maybe it also got a 5 or 6 out of 10. So I don't think it's there yet. I don't think it was that persuasive. It didn't really dig into pulling apart my arguments. I still think university is about a 6 out of 10. So let me know what you think in the comments about how ChatGPT did in convincing me to change my mind. And let me know ideas for future AI videos you want to see on this channel. Until next time, I'll see you later.